What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Clement Customs. Today, we're actually not at the Clement Custom household, as you can tell. This is actually my dad's property. So, you're gonna be seeing a lot more footage of this place. I actually have a couple projects that live on this property, and my 52 Beetle is gonna be kind of pushed aside. It'll still be kind of being worked on, but this is my new main priority. So, about a year ago or so, Tay and I actually bought a 66 Slickside Ford crew cab. It used to actually be my dad's and my grandfather's. They built it for a hunting truck. I was able to get in contact with the person that owned it now. It lived in Abbotsford, and I was able to source out a way, and I actually purchased this. Our goal for Tay and I, we always wanted something that was super different to tow vehicles. We didn't want, a brand new 2016 Ford or whatever. We wanted something old and stylish that was actually cool to be towing with. So I had the opportunity to buy this truck back and pulled the trigger, and here we go. It happened. So let me show you kind of our game plan here. So this is my 66 Ford Slickside crew cab. The little bit of history behind this truck was this was actually my grandfather's and my dad's. They imported it from, I think, Texas, or it was just the cab they got from Texas. And I think, to my knowledge, the kind of cool thing about it, they actually never offered the crew cab part in Canada. So makes it quite rare. The history, like I said, my grandfather and my dad built it. It is sitting on a 1978 Ford F-250 chassis. It's got the original inline six engine in it. So let's check her out. This is where it show you the inline six. So, like I said, very basic inline six engine. This engine is actually extremely unhappy. I think we have a rod unhappy, or there's a valve that's stuck. I don't know. So we'll show you in the future here, later in this video, of what actually might be replacing this motor. And that's the whole part of this truck build. So, inline six we have in it, not happy. We gotta say goodbye to that. It had like Dodge Neon seats in it my grandfather put in. I didn't like the look of it. It was just, no, not a vibe. So Tay and I actually hunted out and found two original bench seats that actually are made for this truck. Different upholstery, who cares? It's just gonna be, a fun little wagon that we can tow stuff in. So there we go. We got rid of those ugly ass Dodge seats. I'm never gonna show you even photos of what they look like because they were so bad. So we're gonna stick with these. Right. So yeah, basically when my grandfather and dad built this, it was mainly for our hunting rig. So they wanted to get into tanker traps. So they actually shortened and tubbed the box completely, which in my eyes actually sucks because it's now a lot smaller, shorter. I actually might have a box that hopefully that this guy will sell me that I can actually modify, because this one's gonna say see ya. And then of course, we're keeping the rooftop tent because we can actually go camping in this thing. So let's show you the power plant and frame that this is gonna get swapped with. Ready?
Okay guys, so here is our power plant that we plan on swapping onto the 66 Ford. So me and Jake got this truck last summer out of a scrapyard. It's a 93 extended cab Dodge, and it has the 12 valve Cummins in it. We always wanted to, like Jake was saying, make this Ford a perfect little tow rig for us to go tow our cars to shows. We drive Volkswagens, they break down all the time, something that's just reliable yet unique at the same time, So we're lucky enough to find this on Marketplace. As most Dodge guys knows, these are an expensive truck to pick up. It was in a scrapyard. They wanted it gone for pretty cheap, so we scooped it up.
Also, I'll drop a couple photos probably right in front of Taylor's face, so you don't have to see it anymore, of like what it actually looked like. It was pretty mangled. Like I said, it didn't actually even come with any insurance or anything of that nature because it was a full write-off.
So it worked out perfect for the project that we wanted to build.
Exactly. It literally was the exact setup that we were looking for, and it was the perfect timing. So Tay and I were like, screw it. We dropped everything, and we went out and picked this thing up.
So me and Jake, the plan too is we're not just swapping the engine into the old school chassis. These Dodge chassis were built to take the power and torque of these engines, so we wanted to keep the same frame, transmission, diffs, all that sort of fun stuff. So we're just going to swap this whole chassis over and just drop the cab and make it fit on this. These usual 12 valves, they leaked. There's oil everywhere. So we took everything apart. We stripped this thing down, front covers, pans, top end. We pretty much resealed everything, new water pump, anything we could do without tearing down to the base core of the motor. It ran great, didn't smoke, had lots of power, so we didn't find any need at this point to rebuild. So we just thought, let's clean it up make it look good. You know, like we say, it's going to be a driver. It's not a show car. We're not going to make this thing perfect. We're just going to be making this a user truck. So.
All right, so today we're actually going to be organizing my dad's shop and getting this truck ready to be put in there. So our first main goal is going to be getting this cab off this frame and getting it all cleaned up. And then once that's done, the cab off the old Ford frame will come off and that frame will get mounted. Or that cab will get mounted on this frame. I make it sound really easy. It's not going to be easy. Nothing's going to align. But that's what these videos are going to be about. You guys are going to see how much of a pain in the ass it is to do this whole frame swap. And you'll be able to sit on your couch and watch it while we do it. That's kind of the game plan of these next couple, probably for a couple months you're going to be seeing, will be mostly, you'll be seeing that Dodge and that Ford. So let me also show you something on this property that I've mentioned in a previous video of what Tay and I picked up, I don't know, probably 7 years ago. And finally, we kind of bought it off my dad's. This is our other project. This is our 1938 Ford cabover. When we picked this up, 7 years ago or something like that, I made a full video. I was just starting videography at the time, and I was like, you know what, this is a cool experience. Let's make a video of it. In the description below, I'll actually leave the link of this video that I went and picked up this cabover. We have, you've seen in one of our previous videos, we have the later style grill. This is the earlier kidney bean style. Like you said, we have no real idea what we're gonna do with this yet. There's not much to it. No floor because it's all wooden, but this will be one of our next projects.
You're gonna have to wait and see what our game plan is for this. We haven't quite planned exactly what we want to build it like. We have an idea, but not set in stone yet, so you're gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah. Something will happen. Who knows?
Got to finish the crew cab first.
Yeah, the 52 needs to be done first. The crew cab needs to be done, and then knowing that time, Taylor's probably gonna buy another project, and that will get put on, and then this will get put on hold. But at least we own one, and
that's the hardest part.
That's the hardest. Yeah, trying to find one was crazy. But there you go. That's another project you're gonna see probably in years to come. So that's basically gonna be probably it for this video, but here's a little sneak peek of the shop. In the next video, I'll show you more inside of it, but this is kind of your sneak at what you're going to be seeing. We have some other vehicles here that you'll probably see more of. Next video you'll see is actually us pulling that Dodge in there, and we're gonna start working on getting that actual cab off the frame. And this was, like I said, a short introduction, but I wanted to get you guys kind of on the same playing field of what's gonna be happening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Let us know how we're doing. We're still just having fun with this. We're still learning, so, you know, give us a break. But anyways, we'll see you on the next one.